Hey, it's Jeff Green with Green Financial Group. Thanks for tuning to the video blog today. Today, I'm going to introduce you to one of the best insurance concierges in the business. Stick around, we'll be right back. So today, I want to introduce you to Marissa Sweet of Sweet Insurance. Marissa, tell you a little bit about Marissa. Marissa helped me with my insurance, about 6 months ago. Bought a new house. My third boy was turning 16, and my insurance bills were kind of like crazy through the roof. I had a friend of mine introduced me to Marissa, and I handed all my stuff to Marissa, and she told me, Jeff, you're doing this all wrong. And she literally changed all my policies and saved me thousands of dollars along the way. And Marissa, I think you do that for not just me, but a lot of people.
Correct. Yes. I try to help as many as I can. Anybody that's willing to just give me a few pieces of paper, I can run with that. And I like to try to save them money. It doesn't take much time for you. My job is to go and shop everywhere. I don't just go to one place. I'll shop all over. I review what you have and kind of make sure that it's what you think you have. It's all around service, and then it's continuous year after year, and every renewal I'll reach out and I'll say, hey, this is what I found, and that way you can kind of be on autopilot, so to speak, with somebody that actually is doing the work of making sure that I'm checking everywhere to make sure you have the best coverage at the best price.
Yeah, so you say on autopilot. I think that's one of the biggest mistakes people make, isn't it? Because we find our insurance and then we just keep paying it year after year after year after year. When in fact, insurance laws change, insurance rates change. You mentioned something, there hasn't been a lot of wrecks on the freeway or anywhere really because of the pandemic. There haven't been many cars on the road, so some auto rates have changed. So it's important not to get stuck on autopilot and have somebody review. Is that correct?
Correct. And that's what I try to do, is take people off of their autopilot without having somebody at the wheel. I'm the person at that wheel, and it's one of the things you'll get your renewal and you're like, oh, well, it didn't change much. Maybe it went up $50. But then it happens again and again and again over a period of a few years, and rates also have changed a lot outside in the marketplace, and it's just you find yourself paying way too much, and you could be saving some money that you could use in other places.
Yeah. What are some other common mistakes people make with insurance?
Many of the times there's the thing called the hat trick in my book, where they'll have coverage and they'll think, hey, I'm in a good spot with this coverage, but they don't realize that they're missing out on certain items that they don't have. They'll not realize that, hey, I'm not fully covered for replacement costs, which is important. A lot of times you'll see a policy where it's actual cash value, especially on roofs here in our area. Some of the other mistakes I've seen on the auto side is they'll think, okay, well, I have all the discounts I could have, but they don't realize, hey, if I have an accident on my record and I really actually pay attention to when that accident's coming off, I'm supposed to be getting my rate changed at that point. And so if that carrier doesn't really necessarily give you the credit when that comes off, then that's a problem as well. It really just depends on each specific person has such a different experience with what they could be doing a little bit differently. And that's what I'm here for, is to consult and make those recommendations and tell you, hey, strategically, let's try this, or let's do this, because I feel like it'll make better sense for you. Certain companies are better with kids. Certain companies are better if you're an executive or you have you're retired, and there's different companies that give credits for, seniors. And so you just need to know where to go and have that person that's kind of in your corner. And you're
independent, right?
I am.
So you can shop almost any provider out there.
Correct.
So I think that's one of the great things about you. You're not stuck at one provider. Marissa gets to shop everybody for us, and again, my 16-year-old had a wreck, and who's my first call? Marissa. What do I do? And she just took care of everything seamlessly, and it was just an easy process. So when we say we get on autopilot, right? We get stuck in it, but when we're with you, you don't get stuck in it, because every year that a policy comes for renewal, you're out shopping for us again. Is that right?
That's correct. About 30 days prior to your renewal, you'll receive an email from me that says, hey, this is the places I went. Or it'll say, hey, this is where we need to go. And so I don't let you just stay consistent with just renewing. Some people even ask me all the time, should I be jumping? Because I've heard that if you stay somewhere, you'll get loyalty discounts. Well, I feel like sometimes certain companies will say that just to keep you on their treadmill, so to speak, or whatever you want to call it, where you're just going around the merry-go-round, when I can still, great for that loyalty discount, but we can still go save you $600 a year over here, and which one do you want?
Right.
So I don't know. I feel like it's one of those things where there's a lot of misinformation out there.
Yeah, we really love Marissa so much here at Green Financial Group that we've introduced many clients to her. We've performed a strategic alliance with Marissa at this point, and we're basically want to introduce her to all of our clients out there. So our clients certainly get Marissa through us, or directly through her. Any of you can reach Marissa directly. I would highly, highly encourage all of you, if you haven't done an insurance review in some time, find somebody to do that. If it's not Marissa, find somebody else, because you need to do an insurance review on your insurance on a regular basis. Because if you're not, you find yourself overpaying. And
it's funny to me, the people that say, hey, I need to ask my agent to do that. I mean, that's kind of your agent's job. So if you're asking, it's already like, okay, why are you doing that? Let me do it for you.
Great point. Thanks for being here, Marissa. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
So thanks for tuning in the video blog today. Remember, if you haven't got an insurance review done in a while, get one done, no matter who you do it with. Marissa's information has been on screen. Please contact her if you want to, or find your own personal insurance concierge that you know and trust. With that, make it a great day.